Hello, friends. Welcome back to Wellness, Wisdom, and Life. If you watched the last video, you know we talked about those seasons when life shifts quietly. That moment where life shifts quietly with no warning, with no announcement, with no dramatic soundtrack. It's just vibes and not always the good kind. Today, I want to take that conversation one step further because recognizing the shift is only the beginning. Knowing something has changed is very different from knowing what to do next. There comes a moment when you realize that life does not feel the same anymore. It is not bad. It is not broken. It's just different. And that can feel unsettling, especially if you are someone who likes clarity, if you are someone who likes structure, or at least a loose plan written somewhere, like I do. One of the biggest mistakes that we make in these seasons is trying to force life to go back to how it was. We can go back to the past. You can't live that life. You have lived it before. So in these moments, we try to push harder. We try to rush decisions. We try to add pressure. Not because it's the right thing to do, but because it's familiar. Familiar is sometimes not always the best solution. Although familiar feels safe, sometimes it may no longer fit. Here's something that I have learned, often the hard way though. When life feels different, it is usually not a problem to fix. When life feels different, it is usually an invitation to listen. And listening requires slowing down, which, let's be honest, in most of our default setting, it is not acceptable. When I stepped back with intention, yes, I did step back with intention. I had to ask myself some very honest questions. Not dramatic questions. Not what is my 5-year destiny questions. Just quiet ones, honest ones. Questions like, what am I carrying this season that no longer belongs here? What pace is actually sustainable now? Because I might be running when I'm supposed to be walking. I might be walking when I'm supposed to be crawling. And what might God be showing me that I could not hear when life was louder? Sometimes we need that quietness, that stillness to hear what we're supposed to hear. You are not behind. You are not failing. And you are not losing ground. You may simply be transitioning, and transitions don't come with timelines. They come with discernment. And here's something practical that may help you and me. Instead of asking, what should I do next? Let's try asking, what needs my attention right now? Not everything needs your attention. Not the whole future needs your attention. Just what needs care at this moment. What needs clarity at this moment. Sometimes it may be rest. Yes, rest still counts as progress. Although most of us think that is stagnation. I have learned that God often gives clarity in steps and not in downloads. One step of obedience, one small adjustment, one honest pause, and over time, those steps begin to form a path, not rushed, not forced, just aligned. This is why on this channel, we focus on wisdom, not agency. We focus on intention, not pressure. We focus on growth that's sustainable, not exhausting. And if these conversations are helping you, I invite you to stay with me here. Not because you need more content, but because growth is easier when you don't walk it alone. You need someone to walk with you. So in the next conversation, we'll talk about how to listen to what to release and what to carry forward into your next season. Because not everything is meant to come with you. Not everyone is meant to come with you. And that's not loss, that's wisdom. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to grow intentionally. I'll see you in the next conversation. Bye for now.